That's what the summertime can do. It can really improve your profile, but you have to put the work in before you get to the games.
Jalen Smith going reverse side against Francis Okoro.
He's just a difference maker once he gets close to the rim. 23 in the white, headed to play for Mark Turgeon and the Terps.
Okoro a little long with the hook shot. Smith with the rebound. And Miles Dredd finishes for Team Takeover.
Jalen Smith operates so well along the baseline. He's long, he's lean, he's got a soft touch. How about the way he rebounds? Not so much with strength, but more with length.
Jalen Smith says he is much more aggressive this summer. He was timid in years past. He has found toughness. He has been able to assert himself all summer.
I think he's found confidence. It's just a self-confidence when he looks in the mirror. Right now, he's comfortable on who he is. He believes in himself. And Keith Stevens, the head coach of Team Takeover on the sideline, has done a lot of mentoring for Jalen Smith. A lot of pushing, a lot of demands on that young man. He's got a frame that can really fill out. You look at his frame, he can easily put on 20, 30 pounds of muscle and still keep his skill level.
Listed at 6'10", 210 pounds at the moment. Garland around first, he told us yesterday. Among them, Oregon, Vanderbilt, Alabama, many others. Miles. Jalen Smith, the rebound and leading the break. The big man from coast to coast. Jalen Smith showing off his skill again.
Hey, Mark Turgeon, don't play him out of position. He's a big point guard.
Okoro the bucket for Bradley Beal Elite. Good pace to this one early. Now Smith with a three-pointer. Jalen Smith had made 2 of them in the quarterfinals last night. He said, I've been making that shot more consistently as of late. You're going to see it.
A year ago, Smith could not make that shot.
How about Jalen Smith running the floor, doing it himself for Team Takeover. That's Hellam's second personal. Jalen Smith off the backboard for 3. Doesn't matter if he called it.
A year ago this time, Jalen Smith strictly inside. And they didn't run plays for him. Now Keith Stevens running plays for his rising senior. Headed to play for Mark Turgeon. Tell you what, the Terps have a tremendous 2-man class. Aaron Wiggins, a 6'7" small forward, can really shoot it. No wasted motion in his game. And then this guy, 6'10", Jalen Smith, does his work at the rim. Great hands, length, footwork improving, as well as his three-point shot. How about his playmaking ability? A little summer basketball right there, but he's got some skill. He's got a lot of athleticism, a lot of length. Mark Turgeon's going to use him inside, and he'll face him up as time goes on.
Smith was offered by Maryland before his sophomore year, he says, and he committed last month. He was weighing offers from Villanova, Syracuse, Arizona, many others, but he said eventually, hey, there's no place like home, and the Baltimore native will be a Terp. At Maryland recruiting class for 2018, as you mentioned, Smith and Wiggins, dynamite combo.
And those guys are productive right now, and they have tremendous, and I mean tremendous upside in the game. But the Terps aren't done. They're still looking for a point guard. They're involved with Devin Dotson, top 50 player in the country. They want more size. They're looking at Moses Brown, top prospect in the class. Pressure off the coaches. Like
Johnson floats it up, and there is Jalen Smith to clean things up.
Was that a travel by Xavier Johnson or the Euro step out in Vegas?
It's a 9-0 run. The blue jerseys, Team Takeover in the white. Smith running the floor, and his teammate Xavier Johnson found him.
Well, if you want to get easy baskets in the game of basketball, all you have to do is run the floor with a great effort. Jalen Smith did that.
Jericho Helms had only 3.
Oh, give it to him.
Smith wanted it. Over Okoro.
See, the footwork, the hands, the pass was late, but Jalen Smith still made the play. He got low, he went nice and slow, and he finished it. You don't find bigs that want to play inside. Jalen Smith can do it inside and out. Ball, he's got a double team. He splits it with the dribble, locates the defender with the shoulder.
Third season, a win at the Nike Peach Jam, hoisting that trophy, eating the peaches, and winning the 8 as well.
And playing poorly in the EYBL. That just shows you, though, Ted, you can come crucial.
And Smith from the free throw line. He can certainly knock down that shot.
So smooth, so fluid, and just the understanding to catch it and face the basket.
Liddell down low, and Jalen Smith just smothered him. And Johnson will have free throws.
Well, I don't know if you want to call this a block because the ball never left his hands. Jalen Smith just swallowed up Liddell. Watch this. He just took it out of his hands. So we'll call that a block, or do you want to call that a steal?
Half and half.
I'll tell you what, he couldn't even see over Jalen Smith. He's going to be a hard guy to score over. He's going to block your shot from the weak side. Look at him talking right now. Silent a year ago. Now he's communicating with his teammates. He's really coming out of his shell.
He said he was really nervous last year on the summer circuit.
You can see it.
He didn't want to lose offers. He was worried about that. Maryland had offered him, Villanova, Syracuse, Arizona. He wanted to impress all of those high major schools. And once he committed to Maryland earlier this year, pressure just evaporated. Smith looking for another block, but a foul this time.
And he's playing like a McDonald's All-American candidate. Watch Jalen Smith. I love the way he goes up strong and goes up straight, but he had his left hand that time on the offensive player. I think that's where he got the foul. It was downstairs with the body.
Jalen Smith, nicknamed Sticks, his freshman year. So skinny, he's added some weight. He can add some more.
And watch, yeah, see his left hand pushed off. His right hand blocked the shot. That's where he got the foul. You got to go two hands straight up to avoid the foul. Jalen Smith doing what he does best, reject shots at the rim. Look at the way he waits for the offensive player to release it. He taps it gently to keep it in play. He's not trying to swat at it.
Right, into the first row.
No, and his verticality is good. He tries to go up straight. He keeps space between him and the offensive player. All signs of an elite shot blocker.
Thinks that Smith is a top 20 talent. Right now ranked number 37 in the ESPN 100. What a performance today. 22 points, 8 rebounds, and the 2 blocks. Now timeout.
Of assist, big time offensive rebound.
Johnson to Jalen Smith for another bucket.